I saw at Old Chicago once almost eat shit. Uh, a buddy and I were eating my birthday pizza because when you're part of the mug club there, whatever, you get a free pizza every year for your birthday. And so we were eating pizza, and Steve Alford, the head coach of the Hawkeyes at the time, was walking past us and did one of those things where his toe clipped onto the like he was bringing it forward and it clipped onto the carpet. So he just kept going forward, and he's like, "Whoa!" It happened right in front of our table, right next to our table. Where we're just like, "Whoa!" And we're like, "Wait, was that Steve Alford?" We just almost saw Steve Alford eat shit.
Oh man. Oh, I should have brought my fucking water down. Guess I
And
better just drink this.
yeah, he was the head coach of the New Mexico State Lobos for a while, and then he was UCLA's head coach. Or I might have that flipped. I'm not sure. They'll show him in a second here, or they should. Nope, they don't give a shit about him. They don't think UCLA is going to win. Oh yeah, that's definitely not him. What did I say his name was? Steve Alford. He's the head coach for the Nevada Wolf Pack now.
Oh.
How about that? How about that? That's fun.
Excuse me.
All right, Doggity Diggity. I'm ready whenever you're ready, Doggity.
I am too, bro.
Probably not going to get Jake Rio on here because it's probably past his bedtime.
Yeah.
It is. All right, starting it.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Juice Nation, what is up?
Hey, what's up, boy?
How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing real well.
You know, we were talking a little bit on before about my hair, but your hair's looking pretty good there. Looking nice, and I like how it looks nice and floppy.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good about my hair. I
Oh
was
my
just like,
god, stay like that for a second. Because you looked like for a split second you look like an 80s you look like you were in an 80s emo band.
oh yeah, dude. So like the way my hair is at certain times, like it totally looks like I'm either like gonna make like a '90s boy band music video, or I just look like I'm telling my parents it's not a phase. Like it's
Yeah, keep that side down, right? And then put the other side up. No, that side down. Yeah, the other side up.
okay, okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is it. This
Then
is
you
it.
need some eyeshadow. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god, that'd been
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh no, man. Yeah, but anyway, like
That's great.
I thought my hair was getting pretty long. I was like, shit, this is long. And I went over to Mike's place the other day to pick up the ramp for the motorcycle and the motorcycle chalk. And then his fucking hair is so long.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, well, I got
Wow.
nothing.
Yeah, Mike's
Like
next. Mike's next level.
I like can't wait till volleyball starts and he goes for a dive and his hair is flowing through the air and all time has slowed down while we're
I can't.
watching
I can't wait
beautiful
for.
man.
I can't wait for him to get up and it's like this.
Yeah.
It's like just covering his face, and then he has to get up and
Uh,
like do one of these.
yeah. Uh, I'll take care of the hair here. Um. Oh man. Yeah, your hair's looking pretty fly, son.
It's wild, dog. I appreciate that, but it's wild, man.
Wild stallions.
Like if I don't take a shower for a day, which is a thing that happens in quarantine, uh, quite regularly, I will like flattens out back here and just goes straight up. It's a whole thing. Like it's pretty up right now, but like yeah, it's
That's pretty awesome, though.
I have such a it's so wavy. It's just wavy. Like up here, like it's just going.
Yeah, I feel like you've had it that long before, though.
Yeah, but it was an accident when I did it before. I
Oh,
was just lazy and didn't cut my hair. This time I actually cut it on the sides so that it wasn't so poofed out on the sides.
so poofed out.
Poofed.
Poofed.
Yeah.
Oh man, feels like it's been a while since we've done this, but it's really only been a couple weeks.
I'm pretty sure it's been a week.
We didn't do this last week,
I'm pretty sure we did.
did we? Really?
Remember last week we did it and it like we were done by like 9.
Oh, I was drunk as shit last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I mean you were pretty drunk. Like
Yeah.
but
This week isn't going to be any different.
except for the 9 part. We started at 9:30. We just it's 9:30 right now.
Yeah.
But I got into bed and my wife was like, "What? Are you guys podcasting?" I'm like, "We're done. We podcasted." So
I thought we played video games after.
I don't think so.
Like I woke up the next morning not fully remembering how I got to bed. And I could not remember that. Like I saw that I had retweeted the fact that you had published the podcast. And I was like, I saw this while I was doing my morning deuce. So I was like, hey, my water, thanks. So so I saw that like we had completed the podcast. I could not for the life of me remember finishing the podcast. I normally can vaguely remember the deuces, could not remember it. And I felt fine. I wasn't hungover.
I mean, I don't remember the deuces, but I just because we do it every time. I think I probably only had like 1 beer.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, what are you drinking?
Oh, me? I am drinking. I'm drinking more of that early times bourbon.
Yeah, see, that's what you were drinking last week.
I know.
You don't know. Don't act like you know all of a sudden.
Well, I thought it was 2 weeks ago, which makes it a lot more sad that this is the new bottle. No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was last week. Because there's no reason why it wouldn't have been.
I just feel like we didn't podcast last week, but I guess we would have.
Yeah, because it was pre-agency, we called it. Pre-free agency show. And then this week is the free agency
I don't want any popcorn, woman. Emily's here to offer me popcorn.
Hi!
Say hello to the people that can't see you.
Hey.
They can see her.
Hey!
They can't see you right now.
Oh, man, I hate that. Just because of the way that... Hey, while I am remembering, it's like a day late, but 2 by the time he maybe listens to this. Happy belated birthday to Jumpstep.
Oh, yeah, yep. Yeah, I saw that. Happy belated to Jumpstep indeed. 30 years young.
Yes. Yes.
We hardly...
I don't know if will we do a podcast next week? Because I'll be in Virginia.
Oh, no. There's probably going to be no need. Sometimes we do like a pre-draft, post-draft. I don't know. We might do one in between or something, but I think for the most part, like the big news, unless like something happens with Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or something, I think most of the big free agency news, like the huge names, are spoken for. So I basically just kind of wanted to go over like where some of the top names that we mentioned last week, and I have a list where they signed, where the quarterbacks that we talked about signed, and like just I jotted down like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that have been making a lot of moves. So
Fucking
talk about that.
yeah, let's do it, man. And also, Russell Wilson isn't going anywhere.
No. Well, first of all,
Tried.
reportedly the Bears tried to give him 3 first-round picks, 2 starters, and a third-round pick And from what I understand, fucking Pete Carroll's the one who told him to eat shit.
Do you know who are the starters?
I don't know that. I didn't hear that.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have loved to know that, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing, man? Oh yeah, you're looking at the list from last week.
No, that's up here. I'm looking. I'm looking at what I'm drinking here so I can rate it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Hey, Jedi, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking an Uni Ani Brewery Framboise American Wild Ale fermented with raspberry. It's a sour.
I'm pretty sure the whole first part of that were not words.
From Niles, Illinois. I was expecting something, like French. Niles, Illinois.
Yeah. How
Let's
is it?
see.
He's trying it, guys. Gang, girl, ladies, group, gang.
Ooh, ah, that's pretty
Oh,
good. That's pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Got the Jesse shake of approval.
It's got that kick, bro. That is sour. That's delicious, though. I love
Oh,
I
man.
love a raspberry sour. I love that's like it's right up my alley. That's like my main thing.
I like for some reason this is like bizarre. I just had the urge. I'm like, man, I like if we were podcasting in the same room, I'd probably be like, hey, can I try? And you'd pour a little on a glass for me. And I
That's
had
true.
that urge again. And I'm wondering if I had that urge again is because like I'm fully vaccinated. You're on the path of being fully vaccinated. And so like, man, I just can't wait to like have a drink with you, buddy. Like in person.
Yeah.
This will be great.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine. I mean, yes, I agree wholeheartedly. I do imagine though that we'll probably continue doing the podcast in this manner. Don't you think?
It's a lot simpler.
Especially in winter, right? Like in winter,
Mhm.
and it's a lot simpler not only for you, because you don't have to go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
But it's a lot simpler for me because this system works out like beautifully. I don't have to do
Yeah.
shit. I start up
Dude,
Zoom,
great.
I start up this software, and I hit stream, and it's done.
Yeah. I don't have to like I don't have to be like, oh, we're gonna podcast at 8:30. I better leave my place at 8. And then like then we shoot the shit and podcast till 10 and then I don't get home until 10:30. And
Yeah,
I don't have to walk through the cold fucking weather to get to my car. And then I don't have to try to convince one of the people that I live with to drive my drunk
yeah,
ass home.
right, exactly.
Oh,
And then they're just sitting here. They love it too because they just sit on their ass while we just fuck around for an hour
yes. It's
or two,
fantastic.
depending on if we can get the equipment to work right.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, no, I'm with you there. I don't see this changing, but oh god, I cannot. We've got like volleyball when we start volleyball on that Wednesday or whatever. I'm gonna like start work. I'm gonna start work at like 7 a.m. and not take a lunch break so I can get out early because I want to get to your place so we can create just a badass rock band warm up playlist for
Dude,
volleyball.
but that's the other thing. That's the other thing. I'll just be sitting here, and I'd be like, I have to go pick up the kids, right? But that's the only thing, and I do that at like 2:30. So I'll just be like, well, looks like got another 4 hours till volleyball. I guess we'll just sit around, and then I'm off
Well,
at 4 p.m. and it doesn't start till 6 or whatever.
but here's the thing though, like if I'm starting work early, I'll be done early too, so I can hop on my bicycle and like bike to your place. You can meet me at a place and we can do a little biking and then bike to Mike's place and your place so you get a little warm up action in. Eh?
Or I could just play Rock Band until you get here, and
Yeah, you
not
can warm up those
and
thingies.
and not bike anywhere.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to call out of work on that following Thursday because
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna smoke a cigarette because I want to. Like I know it. Like it's just gonna happen, and I know Mike's gonna be on board. So we're just gonna like fuel into each other's like horrible habits.
Not to mention afterwards when Silver Strike happens, right? And we're just all fucking wanting to play Silver Strike.
Yes.
It's gonna be a special time.
I think I'm gonna put my request off work like now-ish. It'll be like May 6th. I think I can take May 6th off work. Because May 5th will be our first day.
May 5th is my mommy's birthday.
Oh, all right. I can't play then. I'm busy.
So we have to shut up. We'll have to have a drink. We'll have to have a shot at the bar for my mom in honor of my mom's birthday. I mean, it's something we got to do.
I can give a shot to your mom at the bar for her birthday. Anyway. Did you find that list?
The list?
Yeah, the list of free agents.
Great. Let's start with quarterbacks. Friggin' so Jameis Winston is re-signing with New Orleans for yet another year, with no guarantee that he'll be the quarterback. But can we analyze this one for a little bit? Who do you think they're gonna try to start Taysom Hill like as their starting quarterback?
I think they're going to just do the same thing that they were doing with Drew Brees and Taysom Hill, but it's going to be more like 50-50 or 60-40, like 60-40 Jameis Winston and like to Taysom Hill.
Well, the problem is, though, when Drew Brees was injured, they put Taysom Hill was the starter.
They did, but then remember that like the one game Jameis Winston went in there and like the first throw he had was a touchdown.
The flea flicker was a touchdown, yeah.
So like I don't know, I think either that or they're going to do Taysom Hill as a starter, and it's more 60% Taysom Hill, 40% Jameis Winston. I don't think Sean Payton fully likes like Jameis Winston all that much. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're not committing to him. They signed him for a year, and then now they're signing him for another year. I mean,
Taysom Hill has like a 4-year contract.
Yeah, he's got 3 or 4, yeah, something like that. So like he's good on the team, but I feel like just knowing that they might make it Taysom as the starter, and then have Jameis come in or whatever, and that's why Jameis is only signing for a year, because he knows that he's not like top dog there. I don't know. It's weird. Or New Orleans is just trying to dig themselves out of a cap hole because they have a horrible they really effed themselves with cap number.
Yeah. They could be maybe they're going to start him and to see how many interceptions he throws, because he hasn't really had a prove it year, and this could be his prove it year.
Yeah, that's true. Cam Newton re-signed with New England because New England has no other options.
Yeah, I was surprised by this, but then it's also like not overly surprising though.
I mean,
Cam Newton knows the system.
Yeah. We're gonna deep dive a little bit into New England's thing. Brianne?
Hey, Brianne.
I told you I was podcasting, Brianne.
Hey, Brianne. Hey, Brianne.
Yeah.
Hey,
She's in the bathroom.
Oh.
She's going to the bathroom.
Take the camera in. Don't do that. Don't forget I said that, guys. Is there anybody watching us?
I don't think so.
It's weird having a podcast without Mike.
Yeah, he's busy watching basketball.
Just so you know, because of the camera, in my opinion, because the cameras are like closer to us, you look like you're fucking like fried, man, and I just look like I'm intense and coming at the camera a lot.
What? It's my dark circles. I haven't been sleeping well lately. Hey, Brian. Did you wash your hands?
Hi, Brian.
Are you sure?
Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian.
It's Brian.
Hi, Brian.
What's on your head?
They're my hair clippies.
His hair clippies.
My barrettes.
He's got weird 80s goth band hair. So
podcast. Is that your garage?
Yeah, it's garage.
Oh.
I love my garage.
He's got a heater in there. He's got
some robe lighting.
He's got lighting in there. Wow.
Have fun.
He's got a television in there. Wow.
I
He's
do.
got a stereo system.
I do.
It's this whole thing, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Brian.
Have fun.
Hi, Brian.
Bye.
Bye.
People listen to the podcast and are like, well, the podcast was okay. And then Nick started saying hi, Brian, for 4 minutes. And Jesse had to keep telling him to shut up.
Brian, give me some chicken soup.
Ooh, get you some chicken wings.
She said no. She said no. You gotta throw in a test every once in a while, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. She's no pushover. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to bed last night at like 11ish or something. But I didn't actually fall asleep till like 1 or so.
Damn, dog.
Then I had to get up at like 6:30 so I could take a shower and get ready for work. So I'm not really feeling tired, but I can tell that my face looks. I'm tired.
Hey, maybe you'll sleep pretty well tonight.
Maybe these beers will probably make it so I don't sleep well when I actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's usually a problem. Like, I'll sleep pretty well until about 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I'll wake up.
Well, I'll sleep the whole night through, but I'll be probably snoring and not actually sleeping, more of a pass out type thing. Hey,
Yeah.
man, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to be a starter again with the Washington football team, to be determined team. He's going to destroy those Cowboys.
I know.
You're gonna be so mad at him. You know that, right?
I know, man.
Unless you beat him. If you beat him, you'll be fine. But if he goes out there and beats your team, you're gonna be so mad at him.
I know, man. What's it like? And he's gonna go out and thrash the Cowboys. Like, the Cowboys, man. I don't even know if I should get into it here or not. But the Cowboys have done jack shit in free agency because their stupid decisions in the past, and that includes bolstering our like, they haven't decided to bolster our defense. So Fitzpatrick, and like the fact that Washington football team has also signed Curtis Samuel to go with Scary
Terry.
Like, God, it's not gonna be good, man.
Well, they don't have much of a running game. They just re-signed Lamar Miller, which I didn't even know who. I didn't even realize he was still on that team.
Yeah, but now they have the opportunity to go sign Philip Lindsay, who's a free agent now.
Yep, I did see that. That's new. That's like new news. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I have that.
It's new as of this afternoon.
There was some stuff that happened after I took my notes. I should probably just bring that up so I can take it out and look it up. But yeah, Washington football team has actually made some pretty good moves. Like you said, Curtis Samuel. Like I said, Lamar Miller. Fitzpatrick, also one of the most highly rated cornerbacks out there, William Jackson. They got him as well. So trying to work on all sides of the ball. Quietly becoming a favorite in the NFC East, maybe.
Yeah.
But I also
don't
see that the Giants are doing a lot of work. They signed Kyle Rudolph, James Bradbury, Blake Martinez. Leonard Williams signed his franchise tag, and who else? Oh, they had Kenny Galladay, who's set to visit. Someone else too, another wide receiver, I believe.
Oh no, they signed Mike Glennon to back up.
No. Okay, yeah. I was thinking of something else. Oh, I was thinking the Lions just signed somebody.
I think the Kyle Rudolph signing was a good signing. If they can get the Lions just signed Rashad Perriman.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
If the Giants can get Kenny Galladay, which I hope they don't, that's a pretty good get.
Yeah. I mean, think about they would have gone from not having that great of a receiving core to having two pretty good players. I mean, Kyle Rudolph still has a lot of good game in him, and that's almost a perfect fit for them because Daniel Jones will just throw it around his 12-foot radius, and he can catch it.
Yeah, so the like the Giants and the Washington football team are actually doing things in the East, where the Eagles are just shipping off their players for peanuts and not doing anything, and the Cowboys are just overpaying quarterbacks that have one leg and uh, unfortunately still overpaying a defensive end who hasn't produced since his big year and Zeke who hasn't produced since getting paid.
Yeah.
So you know.
Well, and your secondary was a little bit suspect before, and now all the
Yeah.
pieces are shipping away. Who was it? Chidabue Awuzie. It
Yeah,
got signed by Cincinnati, I believe.
yeah, and like we re-signed Jordan Lewis,
Yeah,
but
he's pretty
like
good.
I don't know, man. We're just losing people. I hate that I love that team because I fucking hate them. I kind of just want to see him tank this season with a healthy Dak.
Uh, well, Xavier Woods is still out there. You can still pick him up.
Oh, I bet we'd pay him way too much money.
Or not at all.
We
So
signed a defensive tackle that was playing that was with the Texans. I don't remember who.
um, I remember I went to the Vikings thing because I was gonna talk about what the Vikings done. They've done some moves, but I wanted to be in the manner of fairness. I also looked up what the, the Cowboys did, and I determined that I didn't have to write any of it down. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
nah,
know,
it's fine.
we
They didn't,
even
they,
lost Andy Dalton.
yeah, they didn't, they didn't do much. Um, Speaking of Andy Dalton and the Bears, yeah, Andy Dalton got signed by the Bears, and the only reason he signed is because they told him he'd be quarterback one. So Andy Dalton's going to be the starter of the Bears. Allen Robinson finally signed his franchise tag after being PO'd about it, and he'll make $18 million. And so they had to cut one of their best corners, excuse me, Kendall Fuller, because he cost too much money.
I thought they also signed a wide receiver. Which wide receiver did they sign that I felt when they signed him, it was kind of forcing Robinson's hand? Let me see this. Let me find out.
I don't remember. Uh, I don't. I don't know. The Bears haven't really done much. I feel like they've lost more than they gained, especially with the news of Kendall Fuller. I mean, sure they kept Allen Robinson, but they had him anyway. But then they at what cost?
Yeah, the Mitchell Trubisky is now going to back up Josh Allen in Buffalo.
Yep. So I guess they got that got that going for him,
They got that going for him.
which is nice. The thing is about Trubisky, right? He's gonna be a fine backup quarterback in the league for probably the next 14 years, and he'll probably take like 4 snaps in that whole time. So it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter all that much, I don't think. Bill, for the love of all that is piss. I don't see the. I don't see the.
I don't
see
either.
the
I'm
wide
thinking maybe
receiver.
I was just seeing things.
I mean, it sounded familiar to me, but maybe I don't know. It seems kind of weird though, because why would they franchise tag him if if they signed someone else? So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe there was a rumor they were going to or something.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
thought yeah, maybe you're right. Oh well.
Bill, you son of a bitch. Okay, so we were going right down the line. The only other two quarterbacks that I really had news for was Jacoby Brissette signed with Miami to back up Tua Tagovailoa and perhaps even start if he starts to suck. And Tyrod Taylor was signed with Houston for Deshaun to back up Deshaun Watson or possibly take over for Deshaun Watson when he either gets traded or doesn't play this season because he has to go to jail for 10 days for sexually assaulting 6 women.
Yeah, so we should talk about that for a moment.
What do you mean? What? There's no news there.
It was like sneaky, quiet appearance of this.
Oh,
It's just
dude.
like
The,
the
even on-
first.
Sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go for it.
I'm just saying, even on Bleacher Report, it's like 10 items about how the NFL has made $110 billion over the next 11 years for their TV contracts. Oh, another person for Deshaun Watson came out. Now it's up to 6.
Yeah.
And then more news about like how much money the NFL makes on TV.
Yeah, like Scott texted us about it. I'm like, wait, hold on, what's happening? Because I didn't I get notifications from from ESPN, Bleacher Report, another sports Nation or whatever. None of them sent me the Deshaun Watson thing.
I heard about it through one of those. But the other thing is too is like that it was mixed in with the Deshaun Watson Bears trade and Las Vegas Raiders trade rumors and like all these other trade rumors for Deshaun Watson and how he's unhappy. But it's all his sexual assault 6 cases now are just mingled in with the rest of his news about him being traded or him being unhappy playing where he's at or it's like I think you should put a little screeching halt on all that stuff.
Yeah,
he's definitely not going to get traded.
When the first one came out, I was like, okay, this kind of seems fishy. Like Houston is making this up to tarnish his name or whatever. And then 2 or 3 others came out, and I was reading about them. I'm like, oh shit, okay, so maybe he did do these things, and he is a piece of shit.
There's some really weird stuff in there. Like, I mean, the stuff itself is a little bit weird, but like the fact that he was flying girls in from Atlanta to Houston to give him massages and he's like, and the girls were like, yeah, I didn't really understand it because I'm not really that well known as a masseuse. It kind of just started or whatever, and I'm getting flown from Georgia to Texas to give a pro athlete a massage. First of all, ladies out there, or men, whatever, that's a big red flag.
Yeah.
If that ever comes up, don't do that.
Yeah, most honestly, if I was approached by someone, they're like, hey, we need to fly you to Texas to perform a massage on someone we can't tell you right now, I would be like, okay, so I'm not coming back alive. Like, is that what
yeah, right?
Like,
So I'm being human trafficked. Is that what's going on right now? You want me to get into there so that I'm never see my friends or family again, right? Or the sun, that's oh my god. Even if it is like a pro, they're like, first of all, I'd be like, no, that's a lie. There's no way that the person that I'm going to be seeing is a famous person. I'm, like the minute I step out my door, you're going to chloroform me. Even if he's like, yo, look, but look, it's him on video. It's like, yo, what's up, girls? Me, Deshaun Watson. You can't come massage me?
Don't do Deshaun voice.
She'd be like, if I was the person, I'd be like, oh man, you're a good football player. They don't have massage therapists in Texas, or
yeah, so like,
or what?
Yeah, it was totally just like, it just seems like Deshaun Watson was like, hey, my agent, get some masseuses, not from Texas because I'm too well known in Texas. Get some from Atlanta because no one knows me in Atlanta.
Yeah, right. No one, like, I'm very, like I said in the text earlier, I'm very curious to know what's going to happen because he's like a poster boy, right? He's like one of those untouchable players in the NFL that you're probably not allowed to talk shit about, right?
Yeah.
Now this is a thing. And
This is kind of like the equivalent of it, like if Mahomes or Rodgers, if it was like we found a dead hooker, and they're at a hotel. I'm like, no, that's not true. Not this guy. Like, not
yeah,
Deshaun Watson. Like, Deshaun Watson always looks too nice to do
yeah,
that to people. And then like he like tweeted out that thing where it was like, I've never been unkind to a woman. I believed that. Like, I read that, and then I read the woman's interview today about the masseuse who he like forced her to like go down on him, and
oh,
then she's like, I don't want money out of this. She's like, if I never worked again, I'd be fine. This isn't about money. And I was just like, oh my god, he did do it. Like, holy shit, Deshaun Watson is a dirtbag. So
well, I was
yeah.
I read some of those about how he like refused to put a towel around his penis, and he went through and like she was like massaging his thighs, and then he would move so that her hand would touch his penis.
I'm
You
not
know,
laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at the way you're saying penis.
and I'm like, yeah, that seems like something that could happen. you know?
Oh, especially like, and like this is also horrible timing
Oh yeah,
with the shootings that happen.
yeah, dude, that's some crazy nasty stuff.
Because holy shit, this is just like once again, just making like masseuses out to be sex objects that think
Yeah,
they
that's a
could just
huge thing. Like, ask
yeah
Robert Kraft how it went. Like,
yeah.
they did that whole thing. That was just at the beginning of like last season or 2 seasons ago or something.
Do you think so? Do you think this has made Bob McNair like more proud of Deshaun Watson, or like because I imagine Bob McNair is just a disgusting old like Robert Kraft type person, and I know he's a racist old bastard.
Well, maybe.
But I also feel like he's just standing there and he's just like, well, we've got him right where we want him now.
Well, maybe he was the one who's been shipping them in from Atlanta, and and he's like, hey, old, Bobby Kraft has a whole thing going on. He's got a whole thing in Georgia and Florida. I'll just have him ship up a couple over to Houston. I can touch a penis. Who knows? And then he's like, "Oh yeah, this is blackmail, by the way." But then word got out, and all of a sudden he's like, "No, I don't know anything about it."
Yeah.
I also texted saying that he'll be out of the league for a year. He'll probably be suspended for, I don't know, 5 games or some shit, and then
Well, hold on, like
he won't get picked up for the entire year because it'll look bad for a team to pick him up. And then at the end of the season, someone will pick him up. Just somebody will pick him up. It'll be fine again.
well, like
Who was
Zeke
it?
got
Kareem Hunt.
suspended- Zeke got suspended for 6 games, and he touched the booby. If Deshaun Watson really did, I don't know. Like, the NFL has already said they're not going to do anything. Well, no, the NFL started
They're
an
gonna
investigation.
investigate. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Texans aren't going to do anything until that investigation's over. Yeah.
I don't know, man. If it was a fourth string wide receiver, they just cut his ass.
Yeah, I know. So, like, I wonder if that's why they signed Tyrod Taylor.
Maybe.
I thought it was a trade move. They're like, well, if we're not going to have Deshaun, we'll have Tyrod.
I thought it was.
So-
I thought it was a Tyrod Taylor signing just in case they do end up trading him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're just saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Until a doctor punctures his lung with a needle.
Poor Tyrod.
God, no kidding.
That is
No.
when all is said and done, that is a pretty sneaky pickup by Houston if they want to actually put a team on the field, right? After if Watson goes down.
Oh,
That's
man,
the whole
Aaron-
thing kind of makes me sad, to be honest. Sad for the people that it happened to. Sad that one of the seemingly good guys of the NFL is actually a piece of shit. The whole thing just saddens me.
I hope that, like, I don't know, man. Like, I really hope it's not true, but I am, like, right now believing 90% of it being true. Like, I don't know. The story seemed pretty convincing. the only reason why I'm just like it seems suspect is just because of the fact that he's demanded he won't want to trade. Bob McNair is like a gross human who said we can't let the prisoners run the prison in regards to his players and like teams and kneeling. So like a part of me thinks that he's manufactured this, but also like just reading the stuff that these ladies have said, it kind of just makes me think that yeah, Deshaun Watson is a piece of shit, which is unfortunate.
You, like, I think I feel like the thing is like we don't know who these ladies are, but we know who Deshaun Watson is. I mean, we don't know Deshaun Watson, right?
Yeah,
We just know
football.
who we just know who he is, right?
Yeah.
You tend to believe people that you know over people that you never met before. There's six of them. Uh, they came out at they
So
all.
it is six. I thought there were really only three.
Uh, I thought there was six counts, or maybe it's just six counts or something. But like there's, um, I don't know. They just I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
They just keep coming out of the closet, man, or out of the woodwork, out of the closet. They just keep coming out, man. They keep saying, and then there's another one, and then there's another one, and there's another one. I was like, like, after
Holy shit! Sorry to
after,
interrupt you. Sorry.
go ahead, no, go ahead.
Tony Busby, the high-profile Texas lawyer who has already filed 3 lawsuits on behalf of Jane Doe's, and says 9 women have hired him to make cases against Watson. Posted on Instagram labeled comment. 9 women?
Wow.
All right. So I'm pretty sure.
I don't get it. Do they all work at the same place? I mean, how are they?
Know, man.
How'd they all find out that this was going down? Was there like a class action lawsuit? It's like we're just emailing you to let you know that you have a class action lawsuit against Deshaun Watson. If you choose to be part of this, just email this person. You might win 3 cents.
Yeah, some lawyer with the NFL wrote that lawyer saying that they're going to start doing interviews with the clients over Zoom. The allegations from all 9 women are similar. The first 3 lawsuits filed in Harris County, Texas, alleged Watson sexually assaulted massage therapists. The first 2 alleged the quarterback assaulted the woman by touching her with his penis. Those two incidents allegedly took place in March and August of 2020. So yeah, here we go. This was the one I read about today. The 3rd lawsuit alleges Watson forced another massage therapist to perform oral sex on December 28th, 2020. That's the one I read about today. So it was like end of season bullshit. Watson, according to the suit, aggressively dictated where the woman should touch him during a massage. He told her repeatedly to work in his inner thighs and inner glutes. Ugh.
Yeah,
This is disappointing, man.
one that I read, they said that he asked her to like massage his anus or something like that.
Whoa!
Or like get close to the anus. I'm like,
you don't ask a massage therapist to do that.
well, first of all, hire a prostitute.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I'm not.
Sex work is a thing for a reason, people.
I'm not like a. And you know what? COVID hit the sex worker population hard. All right, so you know what? If it, it's still a profession, people, and people need to eat.
Oh man, he's only 25. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see more as it comes out, but so far it's not looking so hot.
I know. Now I'm really glad the Cowboys didn't try to trade for Watson. I will take a 1.5 leg Dak over a sex offender Watson.
Maybe you might still get him, in next year when he's signed by somebody again. It'll probably be. You guys have a kind of a record of signing dirtbags. Also Las Vegas.
Greg Hardy was the most recent one. I could see Las Vegas doing it.
Maybe, yeah, they sign all the dirtbags. Maybe after God, I had a perfect one. Tampa Bay, maybe. Brady retires. Get old Antonio Brown back, who, by the way, is a free agent. They didn't re-sign him.
Yeah, it's fine. He won the Super Bowl. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
What a piece of shit.
yeah, that guy is a piece of shit.
A fucking free ride to the Super Bowl. Ugh. Oh man, looking at Matt Stafford in his Rams jersey, it just doesn't look real.
Yeah, I know it does look photoshopped, but pretty sure they just put a jersey on him, but it still looks photoshopped.
Yeah, like it's just weird. I'm not used to it. Like, also his head looks weird, so maybe that's it.
Hey, he's probably just got a weird head. All right, let's talk top names. Aaron Jones re-signed with Green Bay. Now we were ripping on this one last week, saying that was stupid for them to let him walk, but apparently they just let him walk and re-signed him. However, Jamal Williams, who were like, I guess they're giving it to Jamal Williams. He's not even on the team anymore. He got signed by
Lions,
yeah,
right?
Yep, that's right. Yep, the old division rival. Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith are now in both Patriots for some reason. I think that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think it's a good thing for Cam. Like, Greg Olsen was Cam's security blanket, and now he has two 80% Greg Olsens, because until Greg Olsen was injured, he was solid. But
Yeah.
now he's got two injury prone tight ends.
Well, at the end, Greg Olsen was also injury prone.
But not until like towards the end of his career.
Yeah. I guess I mean, okay, so I'll give him that. And also I guess it's not stupid to have two, powerhouse tight ends. I mean,
They've done it before.
yeah, they've done it before. Like I said, I hope one of them doesn't end up murdering somebody.
Yeah.
New
still
England
think
went.
Hunter Henry. If someone's going to kill someone, it's going to be Hunter Henry.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Hunter Henry. Let's be real. So
He's got that face.
Yeah, he's got those eyes, those murder eyes. So New England went absolutely bananas. They signed, like I said, Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, Kyle Van Noy came back, Kendrick Bourne, a wide receiver from San Francisco, Nelson Aguilar, Matt Judon, one of the top-ranked linebackers that was out there, Jalen Mills, cornerback from Philadelphia, and Devon Godshaw, a defensive tackle. They re-signed offensive lineman Ted Karras and Cam Newton, like I said. And then they traded Oakland a fifth-rounder for offensive tackle Trent Brown. This will be his second stop in New England. They went bananas.
Yeah. I think they spent like 142 million in the first like 2 days of free agency or whatever.
Yeah, I think probably what happened, and I think even Belichick said it at one point during the season, is that they got kind of cocky and they didn't spend the money to get the players that they needed to win, which they didn't. They can't.
Yeah,
they couldn't get away with what they could with when they had Tom Brady. They just couldn't. They need better players now.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how they look now. Like, because I thought that they did some other things on defense, but yeah, I mean, like, their offense is now restacked.
I don't.
Love it.
Is Edelman retiring or is he still?
I don't know, actually. Let me Google it.
I was at the car dealership the other day, and the salesman was talking to me, and an older gentleman comes up that also worked there, and he goes, "Hey," he's talking to the other guy. "Hey, what's the top speed on a BMW A3 electric or hybrid?" And the guy who's talking to me, because he was like in the middle of talking to me, right, and trying to sell me a vehicle, he's like, "Huh, I don't know. Let me look that up." And he just like turned to his computer and Googled it for him. And the guy's like, "Oh, maybe I should have just Googled it." I'm like, "Yeah, you probably should have just Googled it instead of just waltzing over and interrupting a thing."
You settle on a vehicle?
No,
Yeah.
it was gonna like the monthly. So the whole reason I did what I did in the first place, which is leasing and stuff, is so that we could kind of afford a nicer vehicle. I had everything we needed for the kids and stuff. But now they don't want me to lease anymore. They want me to do something else,
Why?
which would take the. Well, I think they're trying to use a little bit of scare tactics on me, where like Ford has this thing where if you go and have a lease, then they take the vehicle back from you, and then they set it to like the Ford, like I'm gonna inspect the shit out of this guy. And if there's damages over a certain amount of damage to the vehicle that maybe you don't even know about, right? Then they'll just be like, "Hey, you owe us $2,000."
So they can make up
fix
shit
this
if they
stuff.
want.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're like, "Well, if you just buy one from us, you don't have to deal with that."
God, that sucks, man. Do you think this is what they do with all people who lease? Like they lease, say this shit, and then they sell them one?
Yeah, maybe. But the thing is about them that I don't know if they understand about me is like, I went into this thinking that at the end of the lease I was just gonna buy the car. I'll just take out a loan and pay the rest of it and I'll be fine. That was the plan. Now now it's like, oh, I'm just looking at all our options. So now they're just playing games with me and shit. And I was like, no, you don't understand. If you don't give me a good deal, I'm just gonna buy the car and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So whatever. I'm
That
probably
sucks,
just gonna
man.
keep the car. It would have been nice to get like a little truck or something, but it probably would have ended up being more of a pain in the ass than I bargained for. Although, did you know that they don't even make a Ford Flex anymore?
They don't?
No, they stopped making them last year. So I have a vehicle that's no longer no longer a thing.
That's kind of like that would kind of make me want to keep it, but also make me want to get rid of it at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, they got to make parts for it and stuff for a certain amount of years. I think that's like a law.
Okay.
But at the same time, that's gonna probably make it harder to sell in the long run if I ever wanted to sell it down the road. You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
You could just drive it until it's dead.
Yeah, that's what I usually do with vehicles. Is I just drive until I'm like, oh god, I got to get rid of this fucking thing. For 'em on the side of the road somewhere.
Uh,
Did you figure out what with the thing?
what?
Julian Edelman?
Oh yeah, he's still with the team, and I guess people don't know if he's going to retire or not.
Fantastic.
Um, yes. Hey man, how do you feel about Patrick Peterson signing with the Vikings on a 1-year, $10 million deal?
Well, it's a lot of money and probably too much money. But I think it's okay, just for the fact that he can offer the team a lot as far as mentoring some of those young kids that we have. Like, we have a very young secondary, and I think having him around to kind of like be a second coach almost and teach them how to play in the NFL will be pretty useful.
Yeah.
It's like $6 million guaranteed, so he only costs like 5 against the cap or something like that. So it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
too much. But the way they have it structured, I think is all right. Considering he's not even that really good of a cornerback anymore.
Yeah.
What do you think of it, Nick?
I think they definitely paid him too much.
Yeah. I'm probably trying to soften
because,
the blow on myself a little bit.
I don't know, I don't know. If you were getting Patrick Peterson from like 3 years ago, then I'd be like, holy shit, man. Well done. That was a great signing.
Well, yeah, you're not going to get Patrick Peterson from 3 years ago on a 1-year $10 million either. You're going to get him on like a 3-year $40 million.
Yeah.
Whatever. We also picked up Dalvin Tomlinson as a defensive tackle, which I think was a really good pickup. And Nick Vigil, a linebacker that's been kind of kicking around for a while. Re-signed Chad Beebe and got Stephen Weatherly. So we haven't really made that many moves. There's rumors going out there that Daniil Hunter is unhappy with his contract and wants to get paid more. Now, he deserves to get paid more from his previous play, but he's coming off a neck injury, and it's a really big swing for someone to take on someone coming off a big injury like that. Not to mention, we don't have the kind of money right now that I think he would need.
Yeah,
Also,
Cowboys take him. I'll take him for the Cowboys. Let's do it.
yeah, I mean, it would be a major trade. If we traded that guy, it would be a major trade. Like, there'd be first round picks involved. That's what
Okay.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking,
I mean,
bro.
The Cowboys would probably give him like a third round pick. Give the Vikings a third. Hold on, hear me out. Be like a third because whatever his contract. What's left on his contract right now?
I don't know. Peanuts.
Penis or peanuts?
Peanuts. Peanuts.
You actually have on peanuts?
Peanuts. I'm looking at it. He signed a 5-year, $72 million contract. His base salary is $12.15. And his signing bonus is $3 million. Jesus, he has a huge.
All right, I'm gonna just make my joke. So the Cowboys are gonna trade him for a second round pick, and then the Cowboys are gonna be like, we're gonna eat this cost, but then we're gonna extend his contract and double his pay. And then Daniil Hunter will never fully recover from his neck injury, and the Cowboys are gonna just go, well, the Cowboys are a football family. We're all about loyalty here. We're just about taking care of one of each other. And Daniil Hunter will never play a snap of football for the Cowboys again.
And it'll make us look kind of smart.
Yeah. Jerry Jones is fucking old and stupid and senile at this point. Like, oh my God, they're making horrible decisions. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck them.
That makes sense.
This lighting with you looking at your phone, you do look like you haven't been sleeping. There you go.
I was looking at my phone because I checked in my Smittix Irish Red Ale, hoping that maybe I could get a badge on Untapped for St. Patty's Day after the fact. Didn't work.
Oh. The Niners signed Alex Mack to a 3-year deal, and then made Trent Williams the highest paid offensive lineman in NFL history.
Yeah, so they can protect nobody.
Yeah. Oh my God. I know. Scott is all excited about these offensive line weapons that are coming to the Niners, and I just keep wanting to remind him, like, you still got Jimmy Garoppolo throwing that ball. So like they're clearly just bolstering their offensive line for the 600 yards a game they're going to run the ball. Like Jimmy Garoppolo is just a pretty face with the quarterback number. He's not a good quarterback. He's a backup quarterback.
Who knows? Maybe he'll light it up this year. Maybe this is the year of the Grop.
Maybe they were bolstering their offensive line, getting ready to trade for Deshaun Watson, and then they're finding out about all the sexual misconduct.
Yeah, maybe they're just like, hey, look at it over here. There's plenty of protection over here. Yeah. They also re-signed Kyle Juszczyk, Juicy, Jeff Wilson Jr., and a few secondary fellers. So yeah.
Oh man, the Rams did another trade with the Lions. They sent defensive line Michael Brockers.
Oh yeah, yep. For what?
Yeah.
Third rounder?
Doesn't say.
Hmm.
I could look into it, but I don't care.
That's fine. Let's see. Let's look at some other stuff. Yannick Ngakoue is with the Las Vegas along with Kenyon Drake.
And Theo Riddick.
Oh.
You lost Theo Riddick.
What?
I thought Theo Riddick was playing for the.
No. We had Amir Abdullah.
Was Theo Riddick? So I know Theo Riddick was with the Lions. I guess
Yes.
I forgot who he was with after the Lions. Maybe
I don't-
it wasn't anybody.
Yeah, I don't know who it was with.
All right, I was just mixing up Amir Abdullah and Theo Riddick.
Same.
The Titans agreed to terms with Janoris Jenkins, so they're signing Janoris Jenkins, who was cut by the Saints.
Let's take a look at who's left.
Oh, Jacoby Brissette signed with the Dolphins.
We already talked about this
I know, but I'm just saying that. When did we talk about that?
when we talked about the list of quarterbacks. I said he's either there to back up Tua Tagovailoa or take over a spot if he plays shitty.
Oh man, I do not remember that. That's bad.
Jeez, man. Golly. Shit. Let's talk about who's left a little bit. Kenny Galade. Pina. Kenny Pina Galade.
Galladay.
Yeah. Kenny Pina Galade.
Galladay.
Set to visit the Giants. Jadavion
And the
Clowney.
Bears, by the way, and the Bears.
Oh, really?
That's who I was. Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. So, like, he is going to visit the Bears, but I saw the report that he was going to visit the Bears, and then Allen Robinson signed his franchise tag.
Okay.
So, like, I'm wondering if they had set up the Galladay visit to try to, like, convince. But, I mean, like, that's still a good signing. If they can get Galladay and Allen Robinson.
Galladay. I still like Kenny Pina Galade,
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
even though people will be like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" Juju Smith-Schuster is meeting with the Jets. Apparently, the Jets are signing a number of people.
Did the Jets signed Corey Davis, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that. I think that people are starting to maybe hear some rumors, or maybe the Jets owners and stuff are going to be like, "Look, we're bringing Trevor Lawrence in here. It's going to be great. Come on in and play for us because we won't suck that bad this year."
No, I thought Trevor Lawrence was going to get signed by.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
That's right. Well, then they'll get what's his face from Ohio State. It'll be fine.
Yeah, which Trevor Lawrence isn't even the best quarterback in the draft now, right? From what, like, I've been seeing.
Justin Fields. I don't know. I think he still is. People are just downplaying a little bit. I think there's a lot of smoke screens going up. Yeah, a lot of stuff getting thrown out there. Anthony Harris is still out there, former Vikings safety. Mitchell Schwartz, who got cut by Kansas City, is out there. Richard Sherman. Desmond King is out there, former Iowa corner.
Desmond King got signed, yo.
By who? The Vikings?
By the Texans. It's a 1 year, $3.5 million deal.
Did you just say 1 year, 3.5?
Yeah.
Oh, that pisses me off.
I know.
I wanted Desmond King last year, and there was rumors about him coming to the Vikings. Ugh. Damn it. Adoree Jackson, another corner that got cut by Tennessee. He's a young feller. Antonio Brown.
Keelan Cole got signed by the Jets.
Jeez Louise, Jets. Calm down. Yeah, see, this is all stuff that has happened since I did my notes at like 2 o'clock. Russell Okung.
Yeah, so the Jets did sign Corey Davis.
Okay. Alejandro Villanueva. He's a pretty solid tackle. T.Y. Hilton's still out there. We're starting to hit people who are a little bit older now, right? Like Malcolm Butler. Chris Carson is still out there. James Conner's out there.
Will Fuller signed with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I saw that. It's kind of
that was weird. I thought the Packers would have tried to make a push for him.
Well, didn't they try last year too, or something weird like that? Or they were going to trade for him? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, the Cardinals signed AJ Green
Yeah.
for a 1 year, like $8.5 million deal. And it's just like AJ Green hasn't done anything for the Bengals for the past 2 seasons, and last season they had an opportunity to trade him for like decent opportunities when he was injured, and they turned them all down. They refused to trade him, and then
Yeah.
the same thing happened this year, and they refused to trade him, and then they just let him walk in free agency, and he gets signed. Why wouldn't you try to trade him for some fucking picks? Like that is some piss poor management.
Yeah, people are like we were talking a little bit earlier about how they've signed like 3 corners, and they did something weird where they signed like I think it was Trey Hendrickson, but they let Carl Lawson walk, and Carl Lawson is a year younger than Trey Hendrickson, is not ranked as highly as Trey Hendrickson. Or wait, no, Carl Lawson is ranked higher than Trey Hendrickson, and he signed for less with Green Bay than what they had to sign Trey Hendrickson for. So they got worse, paid more than the guy that they already had and could have signed.
I don't get it, man.
They're mismanaging pretty badly over there in Cincinnati. Yeah, so it's pretty stupid, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And they need to work on the offense a little bit more. They got a young quarterback, man. You got to give him some weapons.
And maybe an offensive line is going to protect him too. I mean,
that would be helpful.
Yeah, offensive line additions are so tough.
There's offensive linemen out there right now. There's, like I said, Russell Okung, Andrew Villavanilla, Mitchell Schwartz. I mean, there's good offensive linemen sitting out there right now.
Yeah.
That's why. Well, someone should tell the Vikings. I was just gonna say, like, we need help desperately, and like they're not doing shit about it. I don't think we even have, like, we signed so many people, or not so many people, but like we signed, I think, about all we can sign at this point. And all the people that we signed, I think, are on like 1-year contracts. So the people that we just signed, I think, might be gone next year anyway.
Yeah. The 1-year contracts crack me up because it's like, all right, so you're like betting on yourself to win this season. Like,
yeah,
you're doing all these signs because you think you're gonna win it all.
It's
like the Cardinals have been added a buttload of players like that, and then now the Patriots, and it kind of just makes me think that they're all pushing like because it's like it's now or never.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like it's becoming so much more common to just do a 1 year, right? Like, it's happening a lot. It's happening a lot lately, I think. That's fine, man. If you want, like, just have a rotating door of players constantly. I mean, whatever. I think that's probably what you have to do nowadays, since the quarterback contracts are getting so huge and out of control, especially this year, since the cap went down.
Yeah.
People are struggling out there right now. I think some of these like high profile players might get signed for pretty cheap towards the end of free agency.
Yeah, I am surprised that Juju hasn't been signed yet.
I don't think he's that good.
Yeah. I still would have expected him to get signed by now.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, he had a good enough year to get like the Madden cover person, but he hasn't been good since.
I didn't think Corey Davis was good enough to be like the first wide receiver signed. I thought Will Fuller would have been one of the first wide receivers signed. But I guess Corey Davis is good. I understand why the Titans cut him because A.J. Brown is better.
Well, Corey Davis has always been like just there. I think he had a good season this season, but I think every season prior has just been kind of like, all right, whatever, like okay numbers.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, maybe it was a cap deal, too. I just feel like a lot of these people who are getting cut and like there's a lot of these big names are just out there because nobody has any freaking money.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shoot. Oh, by the way, the next we talked about Jimmy G, but I think the real thing here is how Jimmy G's not even going to start this season because the legend elite Joe Flacco is getting a visit to San Francisco, and he's going to be the head slinger, man.
Probably when Jimmy G inevitably injures himself in the first game or two, then you're gonna oh man, that's gonna be hilarious because Joe Flacco is going to lead them to a Super Bowl in which he once played against the Niners, and he is going to come back to elite status and win the Niners a fucking Super Bowl victory that they have been longing for years.
You know, it'd be hilarious if Lamar Jackson got injured and they had to pick up Colin Kaepernick, and it ended up being Ravens with Colin Kaepernick versus Joe Flacco with the Niners in the Super Bowl.
I think I would give anything for that Super Bowl. Oh my God! I think there would be bets on if there was going to be a light outage.
Oh man,
I would give anything for that matchup.
That would be fantastic.
That's great. I want that exact same thing to happen. Oh.
So,
yeah.
So Kyle Long, who used to play for the Bears, was retired and came out of retirement and now is playing for Kansas City?
Really? I thought he stayed retired.
No. I think Kansas City signed him.
Awesome.
Yeah. Unretired Kyle Long. Signed by the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City also signed Joe Tooney, who was one of the most sought after offensive linemen in this free agency period. And Kyle Long's gonna wear number 69.
Hey.
Ho 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 ho.
Oh.
Yeah, man, that's all I have, dog.
This is a pretty insightful podcast, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're right at that spot, you know? We're right at that spot we need to be at. All the news. We didn't even mess around at all.
Yeah, we didn't. It's weird.
It's probably one of our worst ones we've ever done.
I know. People are going to actually be bored with this podcast.
They, talked about football the whole time? I don't get it.
Don't listen to those fuckers this week.
We're just old. We had a slight discussion about leasing vehicles, which was insightful, I'm sure, for many people. It's a real barn burner of a topic.
We talked about our hair for a little bit.
Yeah, right. I'm just happy we both have hair still.
Hey, yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's getting a little grayer. My chin's getting pretty white.
COVID. There's your COVID chin.
Yeah. It's my old chin.
Yeah. Well, you're nearing 40, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 in December.
Is it? Oh shit, son.
Yeah, it's too bad with COVID we can't party.
Yeah. I think Mike turns 37 in
I was gonna say it's
in like a week.
yeah, it's pretty soon here, right?
It's like his birthday's the 27th, I think. No, 28th. So happy early birthday to young Mike.
Yeah, Michael. Oh man, you've done it.
He's creeping up on the 40. Hey man, what do you want to do for your 40th?
I don't know. Kind of feel like I don't.
Party this year.
Kind of feel like I don't want to do anything.
Bunch of Coke.
Wait a second. Happy birthday to you coming up on the 25th.
Nah.
Well, yes.
It's fine.
What are you, like 35?
No, I'll only be 33. I just look shot out.
Oh my God. Thought we were closer than that. My God.
It's because I look
It's not.
horrible
It's
in
not
my
that.
age.
It's just like maybe I'm a little bit more of an adult now, and I like to assume that I associate with with other adults. But no, I associate with children. Is what I did.
Emily's only 30.
Yeah, you're making my case for me. Thanks.
Brittany's only 28, man.
Oh man, I shouldn't even talk to her.
I know.
That's like
fucking,
I'll get in trouble. I could go to jail just for talking to her.
we have people on our podcast who jump on and watch our podcast who are like 18 and then 22.
Who's that?
Jake
People-
Rio
Oh.
and Charlie.
Jake Rio. I'm assuming is actually like 13.
Jake Rio is probably like 43 and just been trolling us this whole time.
I don't know if people still do, but I used to have a high school person who used to watch in the neighborhood. Shout out to Ben, if you're watching this. There's no way you're watching it till this point. You've been signed up
Yeah.
for a long time ago.
We haven't been podcasting this late. This is 10:35. We haven't podcasted this late in a while.
He actually watches the YouTube rebroadcasts.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and by the way, like I said, there's no way you made it an hour and like 16 minutes into this podcast. It was over after like the first 5 of these things. Basically, all you need to watch, then you can just tune out for the rest.
Oh man, you got
All
plans for the weekend?
Do's I no, well, no, I'm getting my first COVID shot on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, bright and early. 9:30, I think it is.
Dude, I bet Brianna is super pumped.
Probably because, like, she's had it for a while, and she's like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that." I'm
I
like,
know.
"Can't."
Her and I talk about it every time we hang out.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I pencil her in when your mom's not busy. I mean, when your mom's busy.
My mom's
Shit, I
retired.
fucking
She's-
joke up.
Oh, you blow it. Oh no. It was so good too.
I know, it was beautiful. I don't think it would have been a better joke.
9 o'clock, officially,
What?
Saturday.
Oh, 9 a.m.?
Yep. Then like 8:30 a.m. a couple weeks from now. 20th, 420, bro.
Ew.
I guess I didn't realize that it's like 2 weeks. You're supposed to like hang out for 2 weeks after you have the second shot or whatever.
Yeah, you need 2 weeks to fully inoculate.
Well, that's like the worst 2 weeks of all time.
Why?
Well, because it's been over a year,
I know.
and then
It
you're
wasn't-
like, great, I got
it
the
wasn't
second
too
one. You're
bad.
like, in 2 weeks. That'll be
it really
right
wasn't
about.
bad, though. I mean, like,
That'll be right
like the
about
first-
volleyball time.
yeah, like, so if you think about yours is supposed to happen. You're eligible to go out in public again the Sunday or Monday before volleyball, and then 2 days later it's volleyball. So like I'm hoping because Emily and Brittany will be eligible on the same day, same time you are eligible,
Mhm.
and I'm kind of hoping that we just wait and we celebrate J&A Taff as our first outing since COVID.
That's
And we're gonna
kind
play
of what
Super
you said.
Strike. Oh man, dude, it's gonna be ugly. I bet someone throws up that night. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. Holy shit. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I can't
You know
wait.
what? I think it's safe to say we should probably take that Thursday off.
yeah. I honestly, I think when I hang up with you, I'm probably gonna put that request in. We're probably for sure doing Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Like you're pretty tight with John and stuff, so I figured that'd be.
Yeah, I mean, he won't be the one I talk to, but like, okay, let's end this and we can talk a little bit more.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna run the ouch.
Yeah. Hey, listen to us anywhere podcasts are available.
Yeah. You can watch us live every time we do this on Twitch or old episodes on the YouTubes.
Yeah, reach out to us at Twitter, ProFBJuice,
Hashtag Juice Nation. Yeah.
Pretty much the same as Facebook.
Yeah, perfect. You could email us pictures of your penis at profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Yes. Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Thanks to Brian.
Thanks to Mnems. Hashtag BritBrit.
Brit. Yeah, and Brit brought me water.
Oh, that was BritBrit.
Yeah.
One of them's trying to bring you waters. One of them's trying to make you eat popcorn to make you thirsty. It's a never-ending cycle. They're trying to make sure that like you need them both.
I'm pretty sure they're playing this shit out to torture me.
Probably.
Deuces! See, I'll remember that one. I'll remember this ending.